Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by.
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.
Good evening, Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. I'm meteorologist Lucas Bostrick. We're looking at our TAMCO live Doppler radar loop over the past couple hours. We can see that we have some good storms there down in Brazoria County, kind of stretching into Galveston County and parts of Chambers County. And it looks like that's even trying to spread a little bit north into Liberty County. So we could see some more rain pushing into the region later this evening. But overall, most of the area is not seeing any type of rain at this time. That is certainly going to change, though, for tomorrow, where everybody should be seeing at least some rain. And if anything, it will likely be more rain than you might want. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. Right now in Chester, it's 64 degrees, and they have a dew point of 62, 24 mile per hour high wind, and that rainfall, almost 2 inches. Very good rain up there, and they needed it. So that's some great news for the lakes regions in our northern areas. So they definitely are getting the rain that they have been needing. And if we go to our satellite and radar sponsored by Switch Electric, we can see that those storms that we had earlier are pushing off into the Gulf east of New Orleans. And then there's that other complex just south of Houston. But otherwise, it's pretty calm out there at this point. There is another batch of rain to the northwest of San Antonio and west of Austin. So we'll kind of watch that and see how that evolves overnight. Now, regional current temperatures running at 69 in Beaumont, 68 in Lafayette, 62 in Lufkin, 68 in Austin. And if we go to our current local temperatures, we can see that currently this is sponsored by Neutron Electrical Services, and it is running in the low 60s out there, mid 60s and upper 60s sky around as well further south, and mid 70s still kind of lingering in Harris County to Brazoria County, where it's in the upper 70s there. And if we go to what we're expecting coming up with this system, it looks like we're going to have a lot of moisture to work with, which is going to lead to the potential of a flash flood risk coming up for tomorrow. And that may just mean that a lot of people get a lot of rain in a short amount of time. It's something we see fairly often along the Gulf Coast. It's just been a while since we've had a particular setup like this. Now, to talk about when to expect all this, it looks like overnight we could have a complex move on through around or so 4 in the morning. This is what this model shows. Now, keep in mind that this is just a guess. It doesn't mean this is actually going to play out, but this is what the model is currently thinking. And we could see additional rain moving into the early morning hours, or should I say mid-morning or so. We could see some additional rain pushing in through then. Again, around noon, there could be some lingering rain going on, so we're going to keep rain in the forecast for then as well, with a break possibly before a final round of showers and storms, which will be the end of the rain, finally pushes in around 10 o'clock or so on Friday evening tomorrow. So we could see some very heavy rain with this particular system. It'll push on out of here into southwest Louisiana, and then finally we'll be in the clear for Saturday morning with breaking clouds. So that essentially means that we'll be seeing a lot more sun, and that will be a really nice setup coming up for Saturday, although it will be windy, so keep that in mind. But Sunday is looking absolutely fantastic, in particular for those temperatures. Now, we are going to expect possibly 1 to 2 inches of rain is going to be looking pretty likely, but we will see the potential for up to 5, maybe 6 inches of rain in a few spots. Now, this model is showing that DeRidder, for instance, could see around 4 inches of rain. Now, will DeRidder get that much? We don't really know, but the potential is certainly there for a lot of areas to get 1 to 2 inches, very likely, with additional isolated totals of 6 inches up to or so. And that's what we're going to be calling for. But after that, everything will be pushing on out of here, and we will have a lot of dry weather, at least until about Wednesday or Thursday. And that's due to this upper level trough that we have that's going to bring down this cold front and is helping us be nice and cool for the first weekend of May. Now, lows tonight, they're going to be in the upper 50s, quite possibly. In our northern regions, we could be looking at mid 50s even around Hemphill and St. Augustine, and even Lufkin and Leesville. So definitely looking like it'll be pretty cool towards morning. Even along the coast, we could be looking at low to mid 60s towards morning. Highs tomorrow are going to not be very warm, only upper 60s near 70 degrees or so, maybe mid 70s towards Brazoria County. Quite possibly only upper 50s in our northern regions for the highs. Very cool for the first day of May. And our 7-day outlook calls for heavy rain likely tomorrow at 100% coverage, high rolling around 65. Saturday morning, it'll be cooling down into the low 50s. Sunday morning, upper 40s. Going to be very nice out there. And we'll be warming up into the mid 80s by Wednesday or so next week. On Thursday, it looks like we have a 40% chance of storms with a little bit cooler air as the cold front kind of pushes back into the area again. So enjoy this weather. We don't usually see a lot of weather like this in May, so this is some really nice weather we've been having, especially after the warm winter we had. So same for Southwest Louisiana, Lake Charles and Kinder. Beautiful weekend coming up, but a lot of heavy rain tomorrow, so it will be pretty sloshy out there likely this weekend, but we'll have some great weather coming up. Make sure that you download our Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app, especially for tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be very stormy. It's going to be a good app to have on your phone. It'll tell you when to expect everything going on, keep you well aware of the weather. All right, and check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GulfCoastWX for our twice daily posted videos, and our Facebook page where we post additional weather updates for you here at Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. Check out Johnny's forecast video in the morning, and I will see you again tomorrow evening. Have a good one.